Hello and welcome to Gartner Live. My name is Stanish. I'm a director analyst here at Gartner, and we're here to talk about your digital workplace maturity journey. At Gartner, we have the privilege of seeing the inner workings of hundreds of the world's most advanced brands. And we run surveys, conduct interviews, and do some extensive research with these industry leaders so that we can bring you the latest and greatest insights at our events. In June of this year, we'll be hosting Gartner's annual Digital Workplace Summit in London, where we will share some of the biggest things that we've learned through presentations, roundtables, workshops, and my personal favorite, networking opportunities. We'll bring together industry-leading digital workplace leaders to explore how to advance your digital workplace maturity and enhance the digital employee experience. And to give you a preview of some of the exciting things that we're going to share at our upcoming event, I'm going to share with you some of the latest Gartner research about the challenges and opportunities facing digital workplace leaders today. So let's start by talking about the old world versus the new world of the digital workplace, then how to map your journey to the new world, and finally, the art of embracing return on employee. We're going to have time today to go through all three of these points, and throughout, I will share some cannot miss sessions that are going to be at the London Digital Workplace Summit. And the Dropbox is open, so please submit any questions and comments as we go along. So with that, let's get started. So today, most of us are in the old world of the digital workplace. And I know this because in 2022, we brought together a team of analysts to build Gartner's first ever digital workplace maturity model. And let me give you a brief run through of it. So the maturity model starts at level 1, reacting. Basically, when you're leading an end-user computing team that's just responsible for putting out fires and keeping the lights on. Then it moves to level 2, supporting, where you're keeping pace with the technology lifecycle. Levels 3 and 4 are then reached when you become a more unified digital workplace team that is responsible for applications, devices, and employee experience. At these levels, your role is to enable and empower new digital ways of working. And then finally, at level 5, the digital workplace is innovating and partnering with the business to co-create technology solutions. Now, over the last 2 years, our assessment has been collecting benchmark data about you and your peers. And here's what I can tell you about the state of maturity in the digital workplace community right now. About 85% of digital workplaces are still at levels 1 and 2, and have held steady there for the past 2 years. Meaning all we're doing is reacting and supporting. And maybe this is your comfort zone, and that's fine. You'll also need to recognize this is your commoditization zone. Because if you don't provide digital workplace services beyond basic transactions, you risk getting outsourced or maybe even automated, which means we need to set our ambition for a new world for the digital workplace. In this new world, your IT teams are less concerned about technology problems, and instead are these level 3 to 5 organizations that focus on business value, human centricity, and innovation. At our upcoming Digital Workplace Summit, we will have several sessions on increasing digital workplace maturity. In fact, one of my brilliant colleagues, Dan Wilson, will be leading a session called The State of Digital Workplace Maturity in 2024. And in this session, he will dive deep into our assessment data to help you understand your maturity or how it compares to others, how to make the case for the funding you need, and how to prioritize investments. And if you have not taken the maturity assessment yet, I would highly recommend you do so as soon as possible leading up to the event. And I want to emphasize that this model is available to everyone, not just Gartner clients. Once you complete this assessment, you will get your scores and how they compare to other companies in the same industry and size. And this alone is incredible context, but our event sessions will add to this by equipping you with everything you need to know to evolve to those higher levels of maturity. And this brings us to our next point, how we can map our journey to the new world. And we believe the answer is pretty simple. Shift from focusing purely on the technology experience to thinking about the total digital employee experience, or DEX for short. Now, while the answer may be easy, execution can be tricky, because this will require rapidly adopting new technologies and ways of working to support our people and help them reach the highest levels of productivity. And there's simply no technology that is getting more attention and is impacting the daily lives of employees more than generative AI. Now, it's no secret that you've been hearing a lot about AI recently. AI, and in particular generative AI, is inescapable, or as we like to say at Gartner, it's reached the peak of inflated expectations. Most clients tell us that they're focused on AI as a productivity partner, or as we like to call it, everyday AI, because it helps us do what we already do every day, but faster and more efficiently. For example, for employees, it can help them become more engaged and collaborative because they spend less time looking for information. They're more valuable because they get up to speed faster on teams and projects. They make fewer mistakes and better decisions, and they're just more compelling communicators. For digital workplace leaders ourselves, it can help you do things like create and analyze scripts, summarize lengthy documents, or create knowledge-based materials. These are all tasks that once took hours to complete, but now can be done in a matter of minutes with an effective prompt. But this is just the beginning of its potential. There's also another flavor of AI we call game-changing AI. And this doesn't just make workers more productive, it makes them more creative and innovative. Employees with access to game-changing AI offer their organizations a profound competitive advantage to do things like cure diseases, design machines, and teach humans. At our event, we'll have several analysts coming to talk to you about all things AI, from everyday to game-changing. One in particular you shouldn't miss is titled How to Be the Gen AI Champion Your CIO and Organization Need. In this session, expert Adam Brisa will answer the question, what does the C-suite think about Gen AI, and how can digital workplace leaders support them as they transform their vision into reality? But like I said, DEX is about a lot more than technology. It's about placing the human in the center of the digital strategy. And this brings me to our final discussion point today, embracing return on employee. And we know that you as digital workplace leaders struggle with demonstrating ROI. But there's a new value that we can offer the organization that can be viewed through a different lens called ROE, or return on employee. ROE emphasizes the importance of people by considering investment potential beyond their immediate financial impacts, and instead place more value in things like employee engagement, productivity, and retention rates. By recognizing the intrinsic value of employees, ROE offers a more comprehensive understanding of how investments in talent development and workplace culture directly contribute to organizational success. And this is so critical because our new world cannot be developed alone. We need digital champions to step up and help us scale the digital workplace's impact. Focusing on employee value fosters a culture of empowerment and growth by aligning individual and organizational goals together. Overall, by shifting the focus from short-term financial gains to long-term employee value and well-being, it offers us a more nuanced and comprehensive framework for assessing the impact of investments in humans, not just technology. Now, people will be at the center of most of our discussions at this event, but there are a couple in particular that focus solely on their experience that I want to call out. On day one, analyst Matt Kane will be leading a session on ROE titled Struggling with ROI? Consider ROE. In this session, he will share key data points and arguments that will help you make your case for ROE to the business. Later that day, our expert Jim Murphy will share some of his insights on delivering your best next employee experience. And he will discuss critical digital workplace architecture techniques and emerging technologies that will enhance the employee experience and help you better anticipate and deliver on their needs. All that to say, we have a lot coming up to share with you very soon. But for now, that's about all the time we have for today. So please feel free to continue the discussion with each other in the chat and add your own comments. And if this topic has sparked any questions for you, follow the link in the description to get more information on Gartner's Digital Workplace Summit, where you can get personalized insight and guidance from Gartner analysts in one-to-one meetings. You can also build your network and exchange learnings with peers through our roundtables, workshops, curated network opportunities, all of which are designed to help you advance your digital workplace maturity, employee experience, and adoption. Thank you again for joining us, and I hope to see you soon.